All praises to the Most High. Let me start off by giving all praises, all glory, all honor to the Most High God, Yahawah, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahawashi, the true names of the Heavenly Father and His Son in the Paleo Hebrew. Now, this lesson is entitled, Say Hello to a Lady Named Wisdom. Yeah, well, you have to be introduced to wisdom. Pretty much, the Lord created wisdom in the beginning, and you have to hold fast to her wise counsel. And so, you have to be introduced to wisdom, and you should make her, your best friend. You want to make wisdom your kin. You want to make her your sister. You want to hold her close to you. Yeah, it's Proverbs 7:4. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman. Yeah, so just like you love your sister, you supposed to love wisdom. Call understanding your kinswoman as well, right? Wisdom and understanding. So that's now you're being introduced to wisdom. These are the mysteries of the Bible. You got to know, to look towards wisdom, so you'll be able to, maneuver out here in this crazy world. So I'm going to start off in the book of Sirach. It's in the Apocrypha, the book of Ecclesiasticus. So this is Sirach 1:5. It says, the word of God Most High is a fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments. So the words of the Most High are fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments. So you got to think about that. The words of this book, it's like a water fountain. That's why it's called the living waters, right? These are the living waters that Yahawashi, spoke to you. And so you got to understand that the whole book is a fountain of wisdom. Every word, there's something to be taken from it. You just got to get the understanding of it. It's there. The wisdom is there to be had, right? So let's read that again. It's Sirach 1:5. It says, the words of the Most High is a fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments. And yeah, 8, wisdom do not change. The wisdom that the Lord laid forth, it doesn't change. It's everlasting commandments, right? And it's a fountain of wisdom. So when the whole book is a fountain of wisdom, right? And you want to get that wisdom. You want to make wisdom your kin. You want to make wisdom your sister. You see? So let's go on. Verse 6, it says, to whom hath the root of wisdom been revealed? Or who hath known her wise counsels? So who knows wisdom? Who knows what wisdom is? Who even knew that she existed? Or who hath known her wise counsels? The wise counsel? It's like having a counselor, or a therapist or something like that, right? Wisdom is a counselor. You need to go to wisdom when you have a question. She's going to direct you in the right path. The Lord laid her forth to do that, right? Who hath known her wise counsel? Not many people know wisdom. And you're being introduced to her tonight. And Lord willing, you can take hold of her and make her your kin. Verse 8. There is one wise and greatly to be feared, the Lord sitting upon his throne. Verse 9, he created her and saw her and numbered her and poured her out upon all his works. So the Lord created wisdom and saw her, and then he numbered her and poured her out upon all his works. That's why everything you see is pretty much created with wisdom. You see how the rivers run into the seas and then they return, right? The wind goes south and goes back north and comes back where it started again. All of these things were created with wisdom, right? So verse 9, It says he created her and saw her and numbered her and poured her out upon all his works. Verse 10, it says, she is with all flesh according to his gift, and he hath given her to them that love him. Here we're reading and we see that the Lord only gives wisdom to those that love him. He doesn't just give her to everyone. It says, verse 10, she is with all flesh according to his gift, and he hath given her to them that love him. Right? So we know what it is to love the Lord. Let's get it really quickly. It's going to be 1 John 5:3. Right? And it reads, 1 John 5:3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. Yeah, so if you say you love God, then that means you keep his commandments. So in Ecclesiastes, when it's saying here, in verse 10, she is with all flesh according to his gift, and he hath given her to them that love him, yet to those that keep the commandments, the Lord will give you wisdom. You see? So you have to keep the commandments if you want to retain wisdom. Matter of fact, just with that being said, I'll skip down to verse 26. And it says, if thou desire wisdom, keep the commandments, and the Lord shall give her unto thee. So that's how you get wisdom. You keep the commandments, and the Lord will give her unto thee. We just read in the verse above that the Lord, that wisdom is a gift of the Lord, and he gives her to them that love him, right? So, even understanding what's being put forth in front of you right now is a gift of the Lord. It might be too much for a lot of people to grasp, but if you can grasp it, and if you are starting to figure out what wisdom is now, then that's going to be a beautiful thing for you. So let me keep going. Verse 11. The fear of the Lord is honor and glory and gladness and a crown of rejoicing. So if you want gladness, then you will fear the Lord, right? And that's the beginning of wisdom. To fear the Lord, that's when you start to become wise, So honor and glory, gladness and a crown of rejoicing. So, there's a lot that the fear of the Lord, keeping the commandments, will bring you gladness. It'll bring you rejoicing. It'll bring you a happy, life. So you want to keep the commandments, fear the Lord. It says, verse 12, the fear of the Lord maketh a merry heart, and giveth joy and gladness and a long life. Yes, when you fear the Lord, you'll be happy. You'll have joy. Gladness will spring up to you, and you'll have a long life. So it's wise to fear the Lord. And wisdom is going to show you why it's wise to fear the Lord. And then wisdom is also going to show you why it's not wise to not fear the Lord. Right? So that's what wisdom is. She's wise counsel. And so she's telling you and trying to show you, what fearing the Lord will bring you. Keeping the commandments, what this thing will bring you. It's going to bring you a merry heart. It's going to give you joy and a long life if you just fear the Lord. That's what wisdom is saying. So verse 13, it says, whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. See? So it's going to go well with you at the last if you fear the Lord and keep the commandments. And you'll find favor in the day of your death. You won't die a grievous death. You might be honored, you might be glorified in your death, you'll find favor in the Lord. So, that's a really good thing. Your judgment will be good, right? So it says, verse 14, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. And it's the beginning of wisdom when you start to fear the Lord, okay? And when you understand the judgments of the Most High, right? The judgments for not fearing the Lord, okay? But you're being introduced to wisdom. She's going to be showing you, from here on out, why it's good to hold these words close. Why it's good to always study, why it's good to stay diligent in the word of the Lord, holding close to that wise counsel. Yeah, and I just wanted to introduce you guys unto wisdom. And so, make sure you guys are getting wisdom. The book of Proverbs is wisdom, right? The book of Ecclesiastes is the wisdom of Solomon, and then you got the books in the Apocrypha Ecclesiasticus, which is the book of Sirach, and all of the words of the Lord are essentially wisdom. And so, fearing God is the beginning of wisdom, and it's going to make you wise, and it's going to make you able to sustain and uphold out here in this crazy world, right? So hold wisdom close to you, get to know her, and she's going to be, hold her close to you like you would a sister, right? And this is Proverbs 22:6. It says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Yeah, train up a child in this wisdom as well. You train up your children with wisdom. You introduce your children to wisdom early. And, hopefully they can grasp it and keep it and hold it close and dear unto them all their life. And the scriptures say if you do so, then most likely they won't depart from it when they get older. Proverbs 22:6, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Proverbs 2:1, if thou wilt receive my words and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom and apply thine heart to understanding. Yeah, if thou criest after knowledge and liftest up thy voice for understanding, if thou seekest her as silver and searchest for her as hid treasures, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. If you want wisdom and understanding, pray to the Lord that he give you wisdom and understanding. Keep the commandments, repent from your sins, confess your sins to the Lord, forsake them, and tell the Lord to bless you with more wisdom and more understanding, because you've started to be wise just by fearing the Lord, just by starting to keep the commandments. If you just keep one commandment, that means you fear the Lord, and the Lord will give you wisdom. He will give you more. He will add it unto you. Yeah. Verse 4, if thou seekest her as silver and searchest for her as for hid treasures. Yeah, you got to seek after wisdom like, you know $1 million is in there and you looking for it. This is this hide and seek type thing. You looking for wisdom, because believe it or not, wisdom is better than rubies, gold, and all of that. Because if you get wisdom, then you'll have all of that. That'll be added to you. That's why it says, seek ye the kingdom of heaven, and then all these things will be added to you. So if you seek after wisdom, all of these things will be added to you, right? And this is verse 5. Then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord giveth wisdom. Out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. So there we read again, it's a gift from the Lord to get his wisdom. You have to keep the commandments to get it, as we read earlier, right? So verse 6, for the Lord giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. Verse 7, he layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous, he is a buckler to them that walketh uprightly. He keepeth the path of judgments and preserveth the way of his saints. Yeah, verse 9, then shalt thou understand righteousness and judgment and equity, yeah, every good path. So that's the thing. So if you get wisdom, you'll understand all of these things. And with that, I'm going to say shalom to the 12 tribes of Israel. Until next time, shalom, shalom.